Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking for Tuesday the 26th of November. Thank you everyone who's subscribed to my channel. I want to say a welcome to the new people on board and thank you for subscribing to me. I want to say a huge thank you to the readings and everything I'm receiving from you. I love working with you, so thank you for joining me for readings and also for your beautiful donations of both cards and money. Thank you so much for bringing those in for me too. They've been very, very handy at the moment too with my little bit of a hiatus from work. So very, very grateful for your help. I want to just remind you that I do have a Facebook Live on the 8th of December. And I'm still doing Moonstruck Television on Wednesday for those in Australia and on Tuesday for those in the US or States. Please check the time zones. Here in Australia it's 6:30 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So I'm going to use the Good Tarot for your read this morning and we are ready. Alright, so I have the Eight of Wands coming out here. The Eight of Wands has been appearing in readings a little bit the last few days, and the Eight of Wands is a card that talks of things. It's actually about messages across the airways, so it's letters, but it always has this feeling of fast movement, of rapid movement. Some people see the wands as being very passionate, so it can be seen as the arrows of love. But in a traditional sense, it's about messages coming in very quickly. And I'm sure in the days of tarot that would have been by horsemen. Now of course we see it as texts and those sort of things. Behind that I have the King of Wands. So there's somebody about to make contact here, possibly in Leo, Sag or Aries, or someone who takes on the attributes of the King of Wands. If you're dealing with someone who takes on those attributes, the King of Wands is often someone who is, you know, a leader, a manager in their own field. They're very attractive, very sexy, very passionate about what they do, and you're very drawn to them for some reason. We do have the World here. The World talks of closing out a cycle. You could be traveling with this person. This person could be messaging you about some sort of travel. You could be choosing to take a trip somewhere, but mostly the World talks about closing out the cycle. It's the end of the tarot journey. And then we have the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man talks of seeing things from a different perspective. So maybe you've been dealing with something that's about to close out that you saw in a very different way to what it's actually happening here. I just want to take one more card. Yeah, this is about your intuition with this card here too. So for some of you, there's a feeling here that perhaps you're seeing somebody very differently to what you initially saw them. Something's changing here. Maybe somebody's making contact with you and you find them perhaps very attractive, but maybe find out they're quite a different person to know. But you are closing out some sort of cycle with them. So it could be for some of you divorcing or leaving people behind. But let's have a good look and see what the cards say. Okay, so first off we have the card of patience. We don't always understand the idea of patience. I sometimes see people write on my page, you know, how long is it going to be? It's already been a few weeks. And I think, well, that's not really about being patient. Sometimes the universe needs time to get things going. We can't tell with time because time is linear in human form. But in the spirit world, it's not anything. Time is a human concept. So if something is taking a long time to come to fruition, the universe is saying you just have to have patience while you're waiting. But this is about often, you know, finding things to distract yourself so you're not thinking about it. And if you're thinking about something all the time, then you have attachment to it. And that's not helpful trying to bring something back in either. So we do have the card of the Fool coming in here. So this is about a brand new start. So the universe is saying, be patient. There is something happening here. It's just taking time to bring around, and it could be, you know, that your person is having trouble understanding the journey. It could be they're having difficulties getting back to you, but something is happening here. Wow, we have three major arcanas coming out. This is the Hermit card. So here we're being told, you know, like to be patient. There is a new start here, but don't waste the time waiting. Make sure you're going inside and trying to understand what you want from, you know, a situation or something that you have been trying to manifest. So if it's, you know, like a job, there's a job coming in here, then don't be too anxious here. Just understand that to use the time to help you, not to attach to the outcome, but just to let the universe do what it's doing and to sit back and wait, but don't waste the time. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups coming in here. So some of you are very dissatisfied with this waiting. If you're finding it difficult to wait, the universe is just going to make you wait longer because there's a lesson here for you. And I can see that with the Hermit card. So maybe you need to understand, why are you being impatient? Why do you need things to happen quickly? Because it's part of this lesson, maybe, to learn to let things unfold in divine timing. Let things unfold as they do. If you distract yourself and do other things, things do happen quickly or more quickly. But when you're thinking about them, it's like watching a kettle boil. It'll take forever. Okay, so we have the King of Cups coming in here. Of course we do. King of Cups loves making an appearance. This is a person who could be a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, but it's more likely this person has to come to some sort of realization about how they feel, or this can be you too, being, you know, they're talking about working through this patience and everything. Maybe this is time for you to understand your feelings and to work with understanding how to move away, not to see everything through your feelings, because that's why we get impatient, because we're taking our life, dragging our life across the emotions we have. Sometimes it's about detachment and standing back and just observing. All right, Ten of Pentacles coming in here. So there's a promise of abundance coming in here. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. So we've got abundance, tradition, stability, wow, and then Judgment. This is all major arcana coming in through here. Okay, I'm going to move them out a little bit so I can see the whole spread here, but we've got the Judgment card, so you're waiting, and the Strength card. So there's people here waiting for something to return, come back, or give them another opportunity. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So here he comes with this. Oh, how beautiful is he in this card? Can you see how beautiful he is? His little wings. He's a little fairy, or a little imp. Okay, let's just have a look back at the beginning here. I have something moving quickly, perhaps after a period of time being stuck. It's somebody who knows what they want, somebody who is coming in to help you close out a cycle. Maybe some of you are waiting on this cycle to close out. The Hanged Man is here, which is talking about looking at things from a different perspective, and the High Priestess. So we're being asked during this time to try and look at things differently, and the World's there too. So we've got all major arcana on the table, bar a couple of cards, and there's a lot of major arcana in the mini read up front. So this is a very sort of auspicious time for people here, and that sort of makes sense with everything going on in the universe at the moment. So some of you are waiting for something to return to your life. This could be a person, it could be a situation. There's some feeling here that someone is about to return. So it could be romance for some of you. It could be an opportunity for others, certainly work, business, but something coming around again. And the reason it's taken time is because there's some healing for you to do around what happened the first time around. But this is a time for using to open your own intuition, open your heart, whatever it is for you, because you need to be in a good place to receive. So there's definitely this feeling here that something is coming back to help you close out a cycle. And this cycle could be around your emotions, it could be around attachment, it could be around how you view your life, how you've built your life. Sometimes it's like And I'm surprised the Tower isn't here, really. Sometimes it's about rebuilding once you've finished the cycle out, so brand new starts. There's some sort of stability that the universe is bringing in for you. So it could have been that you have been through a very unstable time. I feel like perhaps for some of you it's been more than a year. But perhaps trying to find some sort of stability here. It may be that things crumbled. It may be that that tower happened to you some time ago and things have crumbled and now you're rebuilding what you wanted to have before. There's a promise here of absolute happiness with this Ten of Earth, and definitely a much better approach to how you do things. So don't discount that this particular situation is giving you the opportunity to grow in a very emotional and grounded sense here. This person is coming in to offer you a gift. Now, I always talk about someone offering a gift. You're being asked here to gather your strength, because this may be something that is life-changing for you, some sort of life-changing moment. But this person is coming in with a gift, so it means whatever they're coming in with is going to offer you a brand new start. Now, it could be with a person, it could be a romantic thing, could be someone returning from the past, but whatever it is here, it's about you. It's about your self-development, understanding yourself, awakening, and it's a big awakening too. So it allows you to strip back the past and relive a very different life moving forward. Maybe being more comfortable with who you are, being more aligned with who you are, living in your truth. So very nice reading. Okay, so we have the card of Unfinished Symphony, which sort of makes sense to me after reading that. It is the card of number 10. So let's have a look and see what this card says. So the essential meanings of this are unfinished business or an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle and project or mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. There you go, Hangman. Take inventory so the emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. I just want to read the relationship stuff for those that resonate with a relationship, because it says moving on, it's difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have the conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So this is definitely all about allowing the past to go. Someone's going to give you an opportunity here to let things go, whether that's in your life or in your home life, in your romantic life. There's this huge growth being offered here by this Page of Pentacles, something very karmic that will help you move forward in a much more gentle and meaningful way. Have a wonderful Tuesday.